What's up, my name is Technobi here for TroubleChute and welcome back to a new video. In this quick guide, I'll be taking you through a brand new feature of Discord. It's rolling out to a few servers very slowly and eventually it'll become public. That feature is linked roles. Essentially, you can add requirements from different apps. How do they work? Well, if you get this notification up here on your server, congratulations, it's enabled. If you've already closed it, we'll get to it in just a moment. If you see this, you can click Learn More, and that'll take you to an article which you'll find linked in the description down below. Connections and linked roles, community members, updated 2 hours ago. Gradually rolling out, you'll eventually get it. There's also an admin section here talking about how you can manage it. So essentially, when users connect external accounts and verify them, they can get certain roles. They build connections and link roles to make users and communities safer on Discord. So scrolling down the list here, you can already see how to set things up. In the user settings under connections, you'll be able to connect your accounts as per usual. And now they have a few more things, like they can check your followers, karma, etc. They've got a much better integration with these platforms. And of course, when you check out users' profiles, you'll soon see things like this. They're a Reddit mod, for example, followers, tweets, etc. So basically, when you join a server with linked roles in servers. Some servers may have channels gated with a linked role. Admins may require certain connection details in order to get that role. For example, a Twitter account that's older than 10 days. In order to gain the role and therefore access the channel, you'll need to verify your connection details. If you click the server name as a user, then linked roles, you'll be able to see the available linked roles on the server. Connect your accounts or apps to get linked roles in the server. So people can simply choose to link their Twitter, for example, and when they do so, assuming you've set things up, they'll get the Twitter role or whatever you've set up on your server. They can get access to different channels and things like that. It's a nice way to moderate your server a bit more. Of course, people don't need to link their channels. It's only an optional thing if they'd like specific roles on your server, for example. You can connect as many accounts as you want. APIs open for developers. If you remove the connected account, you will lose access to your linked role. And of course, any channels that are locked to those linked roles as well. What do they collect, removing, etc, etc. There's a ton more information here, and of course at the very top they do have an article linked for admins as well, linked roles and admins. We can create linked roles pretty easily, we can merge them with existing roles as well, and for private channels we can simply add members, etc. It's really simple. When people chat within these locked channels, you'll see a pop-up like this next to their name with information about them and the accounts that are linked, allowing them access to the channel. As you can see here, BloxLink, a bot, has confirmed that they have a Roblox account. So for accounts and things like that that aren't included in Discord's official account list, they can confirm through other means, as far as I understand, and get roles that way if you have bots managing things. But I'm pretty sure that it'll be built upon later. That's probably still very early in development as well. This feature was released just a few days ago, and of course it'll be rolling out very slowly. Enough with the talk, how do we set this up? Well, if you have this pop-up, you can click check it out. Otherwise, click your server name in the top left, then server settings, and head down to roles. Now, inside of roles, we can either create a new role or edit existing ones. I'll create a new role and call it, say, Twitter. I'll give it blue. We can choose an image, but what we're interested on is the verification tab. When we head across here, we can click add a verification and we can choose Twitter, for example. Then account must be over 10 days old, have over 10 followers, and have 5 tweets. Verified, of course, at this stage would be the paid Twitter verification and the original free Twitter verification, but anyways, that's an option here as well. We can add multiple things that they'll need in order to get a single role, but anyways, with a Twitter account, I'll save changes. And now, if I close this, then click the server name again, you'll see verified roles. When users click this, they'll get a pop-up like this here. So connect your accounts or apps to get linked roles in this server. Because I already have Twitter linked, I can click this and you can see the requirements here. If we click this, it'll open up a new tab where we can authorize the app. And after OAuth is complete, you can see here whatever Twitter account we were signed in with, and we can choose to display it on our profile and even display details on our profile. So I'll click done, and just like that, after clicking finish, we'll now have the role and a little tick box next to it to indicate we do. If I click myself, you'll see I have the Twitter role here, and there's a little icon next to it in the circle. It's a little chain link, meaning that this is a linked account. Now, if we create a new channel, for example, I'll make one at the very bottom, text, TW for example, I'll make it a private channel. Next, and I'll choose to only allow people with the Twitter role. Create channel. Now you can see TW and it's locked and only I have access to the server as well as the server owner. Great. If I click edit channel, head across to permissions, you'll see here who can access this channel. We have all of the default admins and of course the Twitter role over here. In this case, anyone with a verified Twitter account, according to our server, will have access to this channel. Let's delete it and get a bit more advanced. Server settings, roles. I'll create a new role and I'll call it test. I'll give it a yellow color, verification, add verification, and let's go for, say, Twitter. They must have an account older than 10 days, and we'll add verification. Steam must be older than 10 days, at least 5 games. Save changes. Now, in order for people to get this test role, they'll need both of those verification requirements in order to get there. So, verified roles. You can see here I still have the Twitter role, and if we click test, for example, with the 2 icons next to it, we'll need a Twitter account that meets the requirements, which I do, and a Steam account as well. So I'll click here and finish the OAuth for Steam. There we go. Now, of course, my profile is private, so it's not counting things properly. Unfortunately, let's change this up. Okay, people need a YouTube account. Save. Verified roles. Test. And there we go. Because I already have a YouTube account linked with my profile, I can click finish here, and just like that, and I have the test role as well. Once again, the little chain link icon. We can click to remove these, and if we head back here to verified roles, you can see that we can apply for them once more. If I click it, we have the same thing here. If we click manage connections, we'll get taken across to our connections page, for which I need to disable streamer mode. So use settings in the bottom left. Then connections, you'll see all of my connections here. As you can see, Reddit, add connection details to your profile. I can add details here, and by doing so, assuming I'm still connected, there we go. Now you can see whatever karma I have. If I'm a mod, I assume of my own subreddit or something like that, and a member since whenever. So once again, checking my profile, you can now see Reddit, member since whenever, how much karma, mod, etc. Sweet. So, of course, for users, all you need to do is head across to user settings, then connections, and make sure you have whatever you want connected. You don't need to display things on your profile in order for them to work on servers, you just need them linked. Sweet. So anyways, thank you all for watching this super quick guide. You now know how to set it up on your server. If you're an admin and your server is lucky enough to get it, my actual server here isn't at this point, unfortunately, as well as how to access this new feature as a user. You now know how to link accounts and get access to linked roles simply by clicking different things, and well, you can get some more icons on your profile and access to some secret channels on your favorite servers. So anyways, thank you all for watching. My name's been Technobi here for TroubleChute, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!